Javier Martinez came to Fordham as both an outfielder and pitcher, but he eventually concentrated on pitching, becoming one of Fordham's greatest right-handers to ever take the mound. In 4 seasons for the Rams, Javier struck out a school record 264 batters in 296 innings, a record that still stands today. As a senior, he won 9 games, leading the Rams to the 2007 Atlantic 10 Championship title game. Later that year, he was selected by the Seattle Mariners in the 2007 MLB Draft.
My name is Bob Caputo, class of '69 at Fordham University. I also had the opportunity to be the pitching coach in the early 2000s. During my time as the pitching coach, Javier Martinez arrived on campus. He was a very confident young man coming from a strong program at Seton Hall Prep. He arrived with a big swagger and an even bigger fastball. I wanted to share memories from early in Javier's career. We were involved in an elimination game against top seed George Washington. Javi, being the best arm in the program, we took him out of the bullpen to take the ball as a starting pitcher that day. We were hoping to get 3 innings out of him. Javi worked all the way into the 5th. As he went out there, we told him this would be his last inning. It ended up with 2 guys on base and their best hitter coming up. He was a notorious fastball hitter. So we dutifully called the breaking ball on the first pitch. Javi shook it off and blew the 4-seam fastball right by him. We then decided to throw a 2-seam fastball. Javi also shook that one off and threw the 4-seam fastball by him a second time. By that time, we had figured out that maybe Javi wanted to throw the 4-seam fastball, so we called that pitch. Right as he was about to deliver, one of the other coaches had come over to me and said, "Bob, make sure you don't throw this kid any fastballs." Watching Javi develop into the pitcher that he became was certainly a great professional moment for me. But even more important and more exciting was watching him develop into the Hall of Fame young man that he has become. It's my pleasure to introduce Javier Martinez, our inductee into the Fordham University Hall of Fame.